In the days leading up to the flood events of May 10th and 11th, the snowpack in this area was 238% of normal. That led to the Granby and the Kettle rising to well over 200-year flood levels, damaging over 400 homes and 100 businesses and numerous business operations up and down the rivers.
Well, initially, government services were curtailed. We had to make sure that we were able to deliver income assistance checks and be able to provide emergency services and certainly answer questions. Government employees immediately were taking on their first responder roles. We were sandbagging the homes of neighbors, friends, strangers. It was really a matter of the entire community coming together.
There's no one entity in government that can do all the things that needed to be done. We had to deal with housing, we had to deal with infrastructure, we had to deal with environmental issues, and so we had to come up with a way to bring that together, and we did that through a cross-agency team, some with regional staff, some with headquarters-only staff. And what we had to do was build a mechanism for that team to really focus its efforts on supporting Grand Forks in its own community-led recovery.
It has been an enormous coordinated effort, I would say. And so realistically, almost everyone in the community in some way or another is tied in with it. That involves pulling in community agencies like Boundary Family Services to be able to help take on individual pieces like the economic recovery pillar or the wellness recovery pillar. Then working with the province, and the province did a fantastic job of being able to kind of be flexible enough to facilitate us going down that path.
One of the big challenges on the response side was the water stewardship team from regional operations had to come in from the Cranbrook, Nelson and Castlegar area. So we had staff that were working in unfamiliar territory, and that was a big challenge that had to be overcome very quickly. This is the flood of record. There's never been anything as big as this. I think the issues that emerged with this flood recovery and response really led naturally to identify the types of partners that we need.
There's this talk of disaster response versus recovery versus mitigation. The reality is all those things are blended together. In flood response and disaster response, we have a really clear path forward. Recovery is a pretty uncharted landscape, and so we're going to be navigating recovery for years. We're going to lean hard on our champions in our community to help deliver these solutions.
The greatest lesson learned from an organizational aspect is that we're stronger together. And I think even after this disaster, we will be able to build on the organization that we used during response and recovery to propel Grand Forks into better things that have nothing to do with the flood.